There were 14.1 million new cases of cancer around the world in 2012, with 8.2 million cancer deaths that year. Those numbers are expected to rise 70% by 2032. Today, 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women are expected to develop cancer in their lifetimes. That's 40% of the people you know. Hello, my name is Victoria Ferro, and in my world, cancer has been the leading cause of death. 7 of my friends died of advanced cancer in 2015. All of them were in their 40s or 50s. These deaths underscore the urgency of finding ways to end this global plague once and for all. A confluence of new global realities make it possible for a concerted effort to finally rid the world of cancer. I want to focus on helping the community where hope is most dim and solutions most scarce. Stage 4 is the last stage of cancer. At this stage, a person might be seen as incurable, terminal, and dying. At this point, cancer is considered a chronic disease that will bring the patient's life to an accelerated end. My mission is to offer more hope and more creative solutions to this beleaguered community. I have a personal stake in this because I am a stage 4 cancer survivor. I was diagnosed with a rare form of breast cancer in October 2005. There's hardly any research or information about this kind of cancer. My search for solutions took me to 4 different countries. 8 years and 2 recurrences later in May of 2013, the Stanford Cancer Center escalated my diagnosis to stage 4. By that time, the tumor was as large as a melon, protruding from my chest with 3 ulcerating open wounds. Scans also showed a large tumor in my lung that looked like it could be invading several other organs. 3 different oncologists told me that I was incurable, inoperable, and dying. And yet, after a 27-month barrage of treatments that included chemo, radiation, hormonal treatment, and multiple surgeries, Dr. George Sledge, Chief of Oncology at the Stanford Cancer Center, made this announcement in August 2015.
First, really good news. Looking at the scans, we have no evidence of metastatic disease and no evidence of a local recurrence of the cancer. We could not be happier with the results of the test, and we think that this patient is a champ.
This is wonderful, of course, but being pronounced with no evidence of disease, or NED, does not necessarily equate to a remission or a cure. I need to know what to do to make sure this cancer doesn't come back. I also didn't expect the PTSD that followed treatments. The disappointment when Dr. Sledge told me I had to keep taking drugs that forced my ovaries to shut down. The trauma from the side effects of chemo, such as fatigue, weakness, and bloating that facilitated an out-of-control 50-pound weight gain. The drastic change of appearance from a beautiful young woman to a fat version of Gollum to someone old and misshapen I don't recognize. The neuropathy and stiffness of joints that affected my mobility and balance. And the grief and bewilderment of going through this entire 10-year journey mostly alone. And though I had help, yes, much help, I had no other caregiver in the day-to-day but myself. Many people think I'm Superwoman achieving the impossible. But believe me, I am not. It's been 7 months since my last major surgery, but I still have so much healing to do. Emotional, physical, spiritual. As I grappled with what to do next, it became clear I need to fully concentrate on recovery and prevention. In 2016, my first priority is to pursue my best health and in parallel process, teach others what I learned. I will teach every significant lesson I learned that brought me from dying to NED. It is already my practice to attend some of the world's most elite medical conferences. I've also learned from some of the world's leading scientists, doctors, and experts who can speak to this topic in a fresh and powerful way. I will evaluate and curate the best knowledge, wisdom, and tools that can move the needle to a cure or the next best thing. Taking together all the intelligence I've gathered in more than 10 years of fighting cancer and the intelligence I've yet to discover, I will offer inspiration and education for stage 4 cancer patients through unique media and services designed just for them. Planned resources and services include a strategy manual, mobile app, basic and in-depth training, decision coaching, events, and community that can significantly aid stage 4 cancer patients in attaining their health goals. The emphasis of the work is digital and online so that anyone with stage 4 cancer may benefit. UnCancer, the revolution to reverse stage 4 cancer. Intelligence, inspiration, and tradecraft for stage 4 patients and survivors. Because when you can reverse stage 4 cancer, you can reverse all cancer. With this new revolution, we unlearn every old myth or way of thinking about this topic. We live in the beginnings of a massive disruption in the health industry. And in the ultra-rapid development of science and technology in this field, elegant solutions will be found for complex problems that had never been solved before. We undo ravages of the disease and the collateral damage of treatments, both physical and emotional. We unearth solutions for restoration, healing, vigorous function, and a vibrant, satisfied life. We UnCancer, because if you're dead, you can't do anything. According to the National Cancer Institute, there is a 1 in 4 chance that I will be alive in 5 years. That's saying I have a 75% chance of being dead in 5 years. And that's a great prognosis compared to the 5-year predictions for many other types of stage 4 cancers. My mission in instigating the UnCancer revolution is to upend these statistics. If you're a stage 4 cancer patient and you want to find a way to live fully and enjoy longevity, you need to be part of this movement. The UnCancer revolution will dig deep into the subjects of science, psychology, spirituality, and strategy that will tie all these disciplines together into a unique and powerful framework. My oncologists are impressed by the way I ask questions and make decisions. It appears that my unique process was an important factor in my getting to NED status. My internal process was influenced by my graduate studies as an international fellow at the Tulane University Freeman School of Business, where I studied decision science under Dr. Irving Laval, my late and great professor of decision theory, the 1996 recipient of the Frank Plumpton Ramsey Medal, considered the Nobel Prize of Decision Theory. Excellent decision skills are necessary tradecraft for the stage 4 unpatient. Unpatients are people who have taken full responsibility for their own health care and will not abdicate decision-making to anyone. Unpatients are the CEOs of their own health. Good decision practice is what will set her apart to achieve best possible health outcomes. I will be teaching this skill in a way that is simple, thorough, and powerful. My goal is to turn stage 4 cancer patients into powerful, creative unpatients like myself. The UnCancer Revolution's mission is to deliver intelligence, inspiration, and tradecraft for the stage 4 cancer patient. It's not only going to throw a monkey wrench into the status quo, it may change the stage 4 experience forever. Imagine more and more stage 4 cancer patients shaking off sadness and shame, standing in their strength, challenging the status quo, being fully equipped to navigate and lead the charge toward their own health goals, empowered to make the highest quality decisions for their lives. Once this happens, I believe that health outcomes will improve. I invite you to be part of the revolution and take action with this crowdfund today. The more you give, the more stage 4 cancer patients will benefit. The stakes are high, and we need you with us. Let us be rid of cancer forever, one stage 4 unpatient at a time. Thank you.